Are the electronic voting machines used across the country vulnerable to hacking? One professor decided to find out for himself.
That's right. Joining us right now, Princeton University professor Ed Felten with a demonstration from his study. Good morning to you, Ed.
Good morning.
Also, right over there across the studio, you've got the two kids from Princeton who actually did this work, Ari and Alex. Now, tell us, 5% of the country votes with machines like this, right?
Yes, that's right.
And you are able to hack into it in 10 seconds.
It takes only a few seconds to insert a computer virus into this voting machine.
But how technologically savvy do you have to be a hacker to do this? I mean,
you have to be able to write computer programs,
yep.
Which a lot of people can do.
Sure.
You need to be able to open up this door on the side, which anybody can do, and that's about it.
All right, let's see how it works.
Yeah, you want to show me, if I'm voting, what happens, how it goes wrong, you say?
So we have set this machine up. We've infected it with our virus in advance.
Okay.
And we're running a simulated election here between George Washington and Benedict Arnold.
I think I know who I'll vote for.
All right.
Go ahead, pop it in.
I'm on your side.
In for you.
Okay.
And just wait a second.
So when I go to vote at an electronic voting machine, it looks similar. It's just like this.
Just like this.
5% of the country.
Okay, so I say start.
Yes.
Yep, I want George Washington.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Okay, now I do next.
Next.
All right.
And cast ballot.
And I see that has registered my vote
That's
correctly.
right.
George Washington, I'd like to cast my ballot. Very simple.
All right, now I'm going to vote.
Just a minute.
All right, so every person gets a different voter access card, right? All right.
It takes a minute.
Loading base. All right, start. I'm voting for George Washington. Okay, cast ballot.
There you go.
Okay.
All right.
Now I'm going to cast a third vote, also for George Washington.
All right. Well, we're going to watch just to make sure.
All right. Watch very carefully.
Loading ballot. You're starting. You're voting for George Washington. Okay, good enough. And then you cast your ballot.
So there should be 3 votes for George Washington.
3 votes for George
What
Washington.
are we going to see?
But because you have infected this machine with a virus, perhaps George Washington will not be the winner.
That's right.
All right, so now you're putting in the
I'm putting the
supervisor card.
supervisor card. Now it's the end of election day, and
Time
I'm
to
the
count
election
the
worker.
votes.
We're going to count the votes.
Yep.
All right, very
Right.
good.
So I stick this in,
Yeah.
and it takes a minute. I need to put in the highly secret PIN 1111.
Okay, there you go.
I think you just accidentally said that out loud. Okay.
Okay, ballot station.
Not secret anymore. I'm going to end the election.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's okay with me.
Yep.
Okay.
And now I'm going to print the results on this printer.
Okay,
over here.
quickly, very quickly.
Yes. And the results will come out. So here's what happened.
Yeah.
Inside the machine, it was keeping an electronic record of every vote.
Right.
3 votes for George. But the computer virus went and switched the votes inside the computer's memory.
right.
And when you see this result, what you see, look at the tape right here.
Hold it right there, very carefully.
1 vote for George Washington and 2 for Benedict
So
Arnold.
you're saying
my
that hackers would have had to have done this before people voted. They would have had to have infected it with a virus,
Wow.
and then it skews the
Before
results.
election day?
Oh, my goodness.
Anytime before election day.
Ed Felten, professor of computer science at Princeton, we thank you very much. By the way, when we come back, we're going to read the statement from Diebold. They say, the maker of this, they say, flawed information.
You saw it working.
And we